Hello everyone and welcome to Motivation for the Day. Today we're diving deep into a powerful concept, pushing your limits, not once in a while but every single day. Now I know what you might be thinking. Pushing my limits every day? That sounds exhausting. And you're right, it can be if you think of it as running a marathon every single morning. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about small, consistent pushes that add up to massive transformation. Think about it this way. When you go to the gym, you don't lift the heaviest weight on your first day. You start with something manageable and you add a little more weight over time. That small extra effort is you pushing your limit. It's the same with anything in life. Your career, your hobbies, your relationships, your personal growth. The magic isn't in one giant leap. It's in the thousands of tiny steps you take just beyond your comfort zone. So, what is your comfort zone? It's that cozy, familiar place where everything is easy and predictable. It feels safe, but here's the truth. Nothing ever grows there. Your comfort zone is a bubble, and if you stay inside it for too long, it starts to shrink. The world outside feels scarier. The challenges seem bigger, and your own potential begins to feel out of reach. Pushing your limits is simply the act of gently stretching that bubble, day by day. Let's get practical. How do you actually do this? Start by identifying one area of your life where you want to see growth. Maybe it's your fitness. If you normally walk for 20 minutes, try walking for 22 minutes tomorrow. Just 2 extra minutes. That's it. Or maybe it's learning a new skill. If you practice an instrument for 15 minutes, try for 17. The key is to make the push so small that it feels almost insignificant. Your brain won't put up a fight. It's just 2 more minutes, right? What's the big deal? But here's where the compounding effect comes in. That tiny push, repeated daily, creates momentum. Soon, 22 minutes of walking feels normal. It becomes your new baseline, your new comfort zone. So you push again. Maybe you add another 2 minutes, or you pick up the pace for a small part of your walk. You are constantly recalibrating what you're capable of. This principle applies everywhere. In your work, it could mean speaking up in one meeting where you'd normally stay silent, or taking on one small task that feels slightly challenging. It's not about volunteering to lead a massive project you're not ready for. It's about finding that small edge and leaning into it. Maybe you're a writer. The push could be writing just one more sentence after you feel like you're done for the day. That one sentence might be the gateway to a whole new paragraph, a whole new idea. What happens when you do this consistently is fascinating. First, you build self-trust. Every time you follow through on that small push, you're sending a message to yourself. I can do hard things. I am someone who keeps promises to myself. This builds an incredible foundation of confidence that spills over into every other area of your life. You start seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to prove to yourself, yet again, that you are capable of more. Second, you redefine your identity. You stop being the person who can't and start becoming the person who tries. You are no longer someone who avoids discomfort. You are someone who seeks out growth. This shift in identity is profound. It changes the way you approach the world. Instead of asking, can I do this? You start asking, how can I do this? Now let's address the fear. Pushing your limits even a little can be scary. It means risking failure. It means you might not be perfect, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's the whole point. If you're not failing occasionally, you're not pushing hard enough. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of the process. Each time you stumble, you learn something. You learn what doesn't work, you learn about your own resilience, and you learn how to get back up. Think of a toddler learning to walk. They fall down hundreds of times, but they don't see it as failure. They see it as feedback. They adjust their balance. They try a different step and they keep going. We need to adopt that same mindset. See your attempts as experiments. Some will work, some won't. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be in motion. Another crucial part of this journey is celebrating your effort, not just the outcome. Did you try to run a little faster today? Even if you didn't beat your personal best? Celebrate that you tried. Did you attempt to have a difficult conversation? even if it didn't go perfectly? Acknowledge the courage it took. When you reward the effort, you create a positive feedback loop that makes you want to keep pushing. You start to enjoy the process of striving, not just the feeling of arriving. So, let's create a simple action plan. Tonight, before you go to bed, think about tomorrow. Pick just one small thing you can do to push your limit. Will you wake up 10 minutes earlier to meditate? Will you read 10 pages of a book instead of scrolling on your phone? Will you do one extra push-up? Will you reach out to one person you've been meaning to connect with? Write it down. Make it specific and achievable. The goal for tomorrow isn't to change your entire life. The goal is simply to follow through on that one small push. And then, the day after that, you do it again. Maybe it's the same push, or maybe you choose a new one. It doesn't matter. What matters is the consistency. The daily commitment to being just a little bit better than you were yesterday. Over time, you'll look back and be astonished at how far you've come. The person you are a year from now can be stronger, smarter, and more capable than you can even imagine today. But that future version of you is not built by grand, sweeping gestures. It's built in the quiet moments of your daily life. It's built with every extra minute, every extra repetition, every moment you choose courage over comfort. Remember, the distance between who you are and who you want to be is bridged by your daily habits. Your potential is not a fixed point. It's a moving target that you get to push further and further away every single day. The journey of 1,000 miles truly does begin with a single step. Your task is to take that step and then another and another. Start today. Start small, but most importantly, start. You have so much more in you than you think. It's time to start letting it out, one small push at a time. Thank you so much for joining me on Motivation for the Day. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you unlock your best self. Go out there and gently push your boundaries. I'll see you in the next video.